Hey guys, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025, the first video of the new year. Today is January 1st, 2025. First of all, I do apologize ahead of time. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so I apologize if I do sound a little nasally for today's video. Hopefully, I recover sooner than later. And it's going to be a great year, 2025. Lots of excitement for the crypto community, as you guys already know. Um, throughout this year, I really do hope to make a variety of content for you guys. I really do hope to cover traditional equities market down the road. But as you know, it's the year of the crypto. We do expect a bull cycle top around September or October of 2025 for Bitcoin specifically. And so, I really do want to focus on cryptocurrency for the majority of the year. We can always cover other stuff next year, whether that be traditional equities market, retirement fund, a little bit of real estate, etc., etc. But let's dive right in. So, we start off the new year um, still in the sub $95,000 range for Bitcoin. Um, time and time again, I've talked about this, long shadow to the downside and how I do expect some candles to fill that price. And it looks like these two candles were the last of it. And I'm really hoping we retest the yellow trend line sooner than later. Right now, this is a possible start of that reversal of trend, or we might further go down from here. But I'm hopeful, like I said last time, it's a new year, a new tax year. People no longer are going to be tax loss harvesting. They don't have to worry as much about short-term capital gains tax. Even if they did, they're not going to be paying that tax until 2026 when they file for the 2025 tax year. Um, so hopefully we do see an uptrend from here. In terms of what people are predicting for 2025, I mean, I think a lot of the more traditional crypto enthusiasts are expecting a bull cycle top. Um, but I think a lot of the traditional investment guys are also now taking interest. I was watching this one video of a guy who was predicting, for 2025, the 108 basically that we saw end of December or like mid-December was the top, and the price is going to end up being $75,000 in 2025. Now, whenever an influencer or somebody, predicts price like that, that could mean many different things. For example, he could be implying that, we're going to reach, um, you know, a, a higher high, although that's not what he was implying. So, for example, we could reach, 140K, 200K, and then at the end of the bull cycle, let's say December of 2025, we go back to $75,000. If that was the implication, then I do agree to a certain um, point because, for example, I think I don't really have like evidence-based high for the bull cycle top, but I do think that it will reach around 210 to $240,000. And when we do go back down during the bear market, the price may be around 60, 70K. Okay. And because I have that hypothesis, I'll also talk about shorting the Bitcoin later in the year. Now, that's not going to be a guarantee. So just because you think that there's going to be another bear market doesn't necessarily mean that shorting Bitcoin will be a smart move, especially if you're planning on leveraging. Um, but we'll cover that later on. Okay, right now we're only focused on the upside. We're excited to see further movements during the bull cycle, and that's what we're going to focus on. Okay. Um, let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance. It's sort of plateaued, nothing crazy going on, which is quite nice to see. Um, I've also seen some people talk about how we've already reached the Bitcoin dominance high for this bull cycle. So, when we reached around 61.5% in November, a lot of people thought, okay, maybe that was the highest point for the Bitcoin dominance, and we're going to see further drop from here. And to emphasize again, 44.0%, that's the magic number for me. We still have a lot of room to go, but if this was indeed the high, hopefully we either see a little bit more plateauing or we see a slow dip towards 44.0%. Otherwise, it might be a shorter than expected bull cycle for 2025. Today I'm not even going to cover Ethereum. I'm just going to go straight to Solana. As you guys already know, if you guys have been following, Solana is my favorite large cap coin. And this is the one that I invest on almost like a bi-weekly basis. Every time I do get my paycheck, I am putting it straight into Solana. And that is my investment strategy for 2025. I'm done buying meme coins. I'm done buying other alternative coins. I'm just focusing on Solana. My cost basis was around $19 when I started this bull cycle. Since I had been accumulating since the last bull cycle in 2020. In fact, let me just fact check. So, to be quite frank, it was probably around 2021, okay, not 2020. And, I did not stop accumulating even back in 2022. And I posted this previously on Instagram where I highlighted that basically our philosophy, our approach is to accumulate 15 months before any halving cycle. That was around November, December of 2022. And I told myself, okay, because, I wouldn't be giving you guys financial advice. I was telling myself to start accumulating Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana starting in end of 2022. And that's exactly what I did, okay? Um, you know, this really is not rocket science, okay? I mean, we're just looking at past data, past patterns. No guarantee that it will repeat itself, okay? The sample size is small, so there is high risk, but also high reward. And so far, we've been seeing high reward. So going back to the current price for Solana, basically we retested this $187 mark time and time again, and we're starting to see potentially an upside. And the MACD has finally crossed over the signal line, which really hasn't happened since November, and then crossed below the signal line end of November. So the whole month of December, we've just been either plateauing or retracing. down to the, $187 mark. But now we're finally starting to bounce back, and I'm hoping, similar to Bitcoin, that we continue to go up. But we'll see. Okay, so from a dollar cost averaging perspective, very good price to dollar cost average. Um, I believe, I dollar cost average around, 187. Okay. Um, so let's go over meme coins very quickly. Now, like I've said before, I'm done buying meme coins. I'm going to hold on to them, just continue with my risk management as needed. But, my plan is to sell these altcoins, these meme coins, at the same time that I sell my Solana, Ethereum, which would be when the Bitcoin dominance goes below 44.0%. And I cannot emphasize that enough. Now, look, we're adaptable beings. I mean, we're going to adapt to the market. We're going to be thinking quick on our feet, but you need to at least have some sort of concrete plan to go by. And of course, if that doesn't work out, that's when you pivot, that's when you adapt, but you really cannot go into an investment without a concrete strategy. So that's what I'm trying to emphasize here. Okay. Um, so, nothing too impressive last week, right? With this red candle over here. In fact, I really wouldn't be surprised if we drop down to the 65-cent mark. But at the same time, that's not always required because it's not a terrible shadow to the downside. So, in fact, we might just continue seeing an uptrend until we retest this blue trend line. And that's what I'm hoping for. In fact, you can see that there's a lot of candle formation around this $1.36 mark. And that's going to be a very good horizontal resistance level that we're going to be required to break through. And if you kind of draw like an intersection, that might happen either this week or next week. So that'd be a very interesting price action to look out for. Um, that'd be a big move to the upside. Let's see exactly how much. Just looking for my. Yeah, anywhere from 80 to, 100% increase from the current price. Definitely doable in a bull cycle, especially for a meme coin. I mean, these things definitely do go up, that amount. Back in August, in fact, it went up 88% in 1 week. So it's definitely possible. Um, and of course, we need to go over WIF and PopCat as usual. So dog WIF hat, let's see how we're doing. Pretty similar candlestick pattern. Um, big red, small red, and then a green candle starting to form. Very similar to PopCat. Um, so we'll see if we see a same price action for dog WIF hat as well. Nothing too crazy so far. I think a lot of people in the meme coin space are getting a little bit antsy, a little bit impatient, but you just need to sit back, relax, make sure that your meme coin is not being rug pulled or dumped, and you just need to pay attention to the market and simply wait for a movement towards the upside. Okay, so you need to be very patient. Especially during the bull cycle. Lastly, I just want to review Turbo. By the way, I have no idea, and granted, I don't run my own fund. I'm not talking to insiders within the crypto community. I'm just a crypto enthusiast, a retail investor, just like you guys watching this video. Uh, I just, I suppose I do take a lot of interest in the crypto space. Ever since I dived into the space back in 2017. But one thing I'm always perplexed by in the crypto, especially Twitter community, is it seems like Turbo's not really talked about compared to all the other meme coins. Let me drink some water here. And what I mean by that is people talk about GOAT, people talk about SPX 6900. They certainly talk about Dogwoof Hat, Popcoin, Popcat, excuse me, to a certain degree. Mog. You've probably heard of all these um, meme coins if you're into meme coins. But if you're not, of course, you've heard of Doge, Pepe, um, Shiba, things like that. But hardly anybody really talks about Turbo, and I don't know why. Um, you really have to go out of your way to search for Turbo to see what people are talking about. Um, Despite it being a $630 million market cap meme coin, which is considered pretty large. So, um, I guess the conspiracy theory side of me is thinking, okay, are people artificially suppressing it? Are they artificially avoiding talking about it just so that they can accumulate? Or do people just not find Turbo attractive? I mean, I don't know why it would be less attractive compared to the other meme coins when they have, Turbo has major listings as well. The dev team is trying to do more things to make it a legit project. So I don't know. I don't have an answer. But I think it will do quite well, which is why I take interest in it, although a lot of people don't talk about it. I mean, even the guys who initially were advertising Turbo meme coins, last year, even over the summertime, now they hardly talk about it. They're always talking about, okay, here's my update on crypto portfolio. Here are the meme coins that you should definitely be buying in 2025. And nobody really seems to be talking about Turbo, other than the small sort of subset of influencers. So very interesting to see. But I'm taking personal interest in it. It'd be amazing if this could do 20x in 2025, which is what I'm expecting. So we'll see. Okay, I think that's it for today. Once again, Happy New Year. And, we're going to make 2025 a great year. So let's do this. All right, take care, guys. Bye.